Hello, it's Tatsumaki, and welcome to my legendaries and stuff. So anyway, now I gotta go all the way back before I can talk about any of it. Sorry, I should have started on the right side and gone to the left, so we'd be already back at the beginning by now. I don't actually have too much stuff. I need to get rid of some, so we're gonna do that as we do it. So let's go. On 3, I've used a few power boxes. I only have 3. I'm going to use that health box soon, as well as the attack. You don't want to keep it too long. It's only good for a round or 2 if you're doing it like I am. So, I just got rid of a bunch of classics. So, I have this classic because it's about as high health as I can get right now. And 9 power is pretty good. I can use most of the weapons and a gadget. Not everything, but pretty good. You know, you only have 1 weapon in the gadget, so I won't be ever able to use 2 weapons, so I don't have to have 13 power. Wheel placement isn't great, but it's got 20% sticky roller, so it's not great. It's okay. Better wheel placement, a little higher up, means I can accommodate larger wheels and also use smaller wheels to make myself not even move. That's helpful a lot of the time. Okay weapon placement, I can use most of the things decently, especially a blade. If it was more in the front, it would be better for certain things, especially for rockets where it hits sooner. But okay weapon placement and good gadget placement. 10 power, okay. Moving on. Good gadget placement, bad weapon placement, but you know, you can still use it with rockets and lasers. You can use it with a blade, but you're not going to be able to hit in the front. It's got bonus on tire, it's okay, it's not great, I'm keeping it for now. The worst of all the ones, I'm keeping it because it has excellent wheels and it's sweet. I probably won't use it, but it would make a great troll vehicle if I put a chainsaw, I'll put a legendary chainsaw or something on it, and it'll just be really funny. And it won't move either. Anyway, it's the only Titan I kept. They're all garbage right now for me. This one, at least I could put 2 weapons on it and a gadget, and depending on what I do with it, it could work. The wheel placement is excellent. It can accommodate knobs without moving. Looks like it. Rollers probably without moving. It could use a Bigfoot without flipping, so as far as Titans go, that one's okay for me right now. Moving on to the Surfer, this one has okay placements, okay wheels. It'll stay low. This one wouldn't move with knobs. It's alright. You'd have to be careful with what you do with a gadget to get any benefit. You're most likely using a legendary. 2 weapons, usable if they're both 4. You know, okay wheels. Good gadget. Couldn't use a drill, but you could use anything larger. This one, you know, it's 6, so you can't use 2 weapons, so it's actually garbage. So I'm keeping it so I can use it to upgrade another part. I'll show you what I would. This is the only thing I keep. These bonus parts that are actually garbage. They keep them for a certain reason. See, this shotgun, I've been using this one a lot. It's a bonus on boulder. It's a 4 power. I like 4 power shotguns because that way I can use a bunch of them. We're going to take this and just leveled up our shotgun. Excellent. So we come to our first legendary. It's a blade, legendary. Later on in the game, I'll get super high health wheels. Doesn't matter what round. You know, the further the round, the higher the health the wheels would need to be. So I could even wait to the last round and put another legendary gadget on it, preferably with another blade. You know, another blade legendary. So it'd be 200%. Put a nasty blade on it with some crazy wheels that give me health, and good to go. Could actually be useful. If not, yeah, we'll see. We'll still be good for something. And you know, in game fights, what if I have a guy that jumps behind me right off the bat and then just pushes me to death and he has a zillion health or something, and he's just killing all my guys. I put this guy on with the blade, and might save me. Anyway, plus keep all your legendaries, all of them, even the bad ones. There are bad ones, only a few. So anyway, this one has 3 wheels, so I'm keeping it. Good gadget. I'm using this one to upgrade as well, so let's find something that needs to be upgraded. It's not going to give me much, is it? Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, so this one, it's cool, but I want to be using it. Anyway, sneakies. It's my highest health sneaky, good wheels, 2 weapons, enough power, good weapons, good wheel, okay health, front gadget, good back wheel. Weapon placement isn't great, but it's still usable. You know, could use a forklift on this one, or could possibly make them fly with the powerful boosters. You know, either way, I'd use it to upgrade something, so I'm keeping it. 3 wheels. Probably don't need this one actually. Rocket bonus. 2 gadgets. Awesome wheel placement. Good boulder. It's okay. He won't fly, but he'll do funny things. And he's got the highest health, and you can still use him to roll with a big foot, with 2 big feet. So that could be good, especially with legendary Bigfoots. 2 gadgets and a weapon. Obviously, we're gonna keep this. He has also his high health and a lot of power. Obviously, we're keeping him. Legendary, a Holy Grail legendary. That's correct. I have a boulder with legendary blade. That's going to be amazing at any round. Just pop on some good wheels, get me flying, and put a nasty blade on, and you are killing guys. You got this on drill, this on stinger. I'm not going to use a drill or stinger for them, but I'll use them to upgrade things. This guy's cool. We could definitely put 2 shotguns on him with a booster or a back pedal for some fun, for some real fun. This guy we'll use to upgrade. I might as well do some of this now. What's that on scooter? Yeah, but he's really low health. I'm not going to use him. Alright, get that legendary leveled up on drill. Obviously, we wouldn't use it. And we already have the exact same setup in a much better version. So we'll use that to upgrade. Look at that. Legendary rocket's getting stronger. Any boulder with 2 weapons gets kept for rocket or for shotgun time. And any boulder that has a top gadget gets kept because they all jump slightly differently. So you keep them for jumping purposes. This guy goes. 2 weapons, can't jump. Can't jump. Can't jump. 2 weapons, can't jump. 2 weapons, can't jump. Perfect, got rid of some. Okay, whales. My biggest whale, 2 weapons, enough power. Obviously, good wheel placement, keeping it. Could use a little power, but you could still use it as it is, keeping it. Double rocket, always keeping it. 2 weapons, a gadget, good enough power, good wheels, keeping it. Keeping it. Front gadget, essential for using lifters, repulses, and forklifts with a front weapon, pretty much to the front, obviously keeping it. A little less useful, I used this one early on. Good health though, but well, it's good health for its star rating. But it's got good wheels, really good placement, but he's not actually that good anymore. I might have to get rid of him soon. He's got front gadget too, and he's got higher health than that guy, so I'm definitely keeping him. All 3 of these are essentially the same for what I'm using them for, but the different placements of things, like the wheels and one of the weapons. But this one just we don't need this one anymore. Get rid of it. Same reason we don't. Oh, this one dips down real well. We can keep it just because he might be a game changer later if we have trouble with a guy getting underneath us. If he can't get to our wheels, he can't get under us anyway. Keeping him for the same reason. Nasty wheel placement. 3 wheels. Okay, we don't need this one. Can't use both weapons. Not enough power. Useless. Useless. Alright, moving on to the triangle. Rocket, 2, 12. Good. Wheel placement, good. Alright, good. Gadget placement. Kind of garbage. Good weapon placement, but let's be honest, I'm not going to use that. 45, I'm just not going to use that. I mean, if I had to use a triangle, how much superior is that? 90 with 10? In every way, obviously I'm going to use that. Couldn't even use both weapons if I wanted to. Couldn't use that. Garbage. 6 power, not enough to use it. 8, 45. Just not enough health. I mean, other than that, we could have used it, but not going to. 6, can't use 2 weapons with 6 power. Not going to add power to that. Throw it away. Throw it away. Because the wheels and the gadget, we got to keep that. I mean, if we had to use it for some reason, it might work. So, get rid. One rocket. Yeah, we'll keep it. 2 gadgets. I'll keep it. What if I get 2 legendaries? And if I get 2 legendary gadgets that are nasty on something, then a legendary weapon that's also nasty that has like health on, or that has like, I don't know, something good, and then like 2 legendary pyramid wheels, and that actually ends up being worth something. We'll see. Yeah, with 6 power though, it'd have to be a 4 rocket or something. We're getting rid of it. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Alright, on to the diamonds. Obviously, we're keeping that one. Useless bonus, we'll probably end up using it to upgrade. Although I like the wheel placements, so if I was going to use diamond, that's a very likely one I'll use. as is this one for the gadget placement, this one for gadget and weapon placement. I like that even better. Right now it's higher health, keep that one too. Okay, this one, let's see if this one works well to upgrade it. No, it doesn't. Get rid of it. And then I had 2 gadgets, that actually was pretty cool, but didn't need it. Didn't need it. Can't use both weapons. Okay, this is stuff that doesn't work. Oh, there's 2 gadgets, I saw that. Keeping that. Alright, onward to the weapons. So we're going so slow. Cover a lot. Alright, so now it comes to the weapons. It's a very different process than the bodies. Of course, you look for different things. So we're going to keep the weapons of the double rockets that have the highest stars with the most damage. That's not it. We don't keep everything. So look, 8, 6, and it almost halves the damage. So these aren't even worth anything. So if we have to use if we can't use the 8, we have to drop down to the 6. At this point, that's not enough damage to even justify using. There's something with 6 that's better than that. So let's throw that away. Same reason we're going to throw away that. Even higher power, worse damage. At least that. I'm going to keep that for the bonus. Use the upgrade or something. Now the 4s, if I was going to upgrade something with the boxes, the 4s make it better. That's how them. So I'm just going to keep, I don't need that many 4s though. Because, alright. Alright, rockets. 838, 1026, that's decent. 617, see they're dropping off. Definitely don't need a 513. Or 721. Another 721. We'll keep one 721. 613 is garbage. No, we don't need that. It's not going to help us in any way. We'll keep the. No, I was hoping it was a 4. We have a 4. We'll just keep it. Blades. Here's another good one. You definitely only want, 1, 2, and at most, if you use a lot of blades, you might want 3. Of the strongest, so that's 9 to 46, 8, 35, 2, 8, 35. So we'll keep both. What if I have a guy with 16? Use them both. And then we'll keep a 7 just in case we have. What if we have 16 but we want to use. No, we can use. If we have 15, we just want to use an 8. So we'll do that. But we don't need to keep too many more. So get rid of the ones in the middle. That covers our bases for the strongest blades that we can use. And those are the blades we use if we're trying to kill someone. If we're just using a blade to pop lifter balloons, doesn't matter how strong the blade is. So let's just keep our strongest ones and our weakest ones with 4 power. So if we just need to equip a blade, equip one with 4 power. And we don't need to equip a mediocre one that takes 6 or 7 power. We just need one that pops the balloon. So save some 4 power blades for that purpose, please. We'll keep the 5 in since we don't have a 4. In case we don't, we go to 4. So let's get rid of the 5. 4, 4, 4. We don't need that many. Okay, so that's what we do with those. Lasers, strongest and weakest for the same reasons. If you get, like, let's say I got I got 5-star here. Let's say that they gave me an advanced round one from the next round. That was a 1-star on the next material, and it was a 4-star, a 4-power laser. And I was on this round and I had it already. That happens. What I would do with that laser is I would add damage boxes to it, so they would get times 2.5, obviously because it's a laser, and beef that laser up crazy, and just add that to any vehicle that had 4 extra power and an available weapon slot, and do massive damage. That being said, it's only going to do damage if it's really high power. So 49, 10, and this one's already useless. 29, that's not going to do anything. You know how much damage that does? 29 times 2.5, and I'm telling you, that's not going to do much, is it? It's not going to kill anybody, so. And I'm not going to be adding any damage to it. So I'm only going to keep a 4 laser to put it on one of my jumping spinning guys, or a 5 laser, just to be funny. Miniguns. You just want the strongest ones. But you want to keep some medium power ones so you can stack up a few of them on certain vehicles. I have a 9, 7, 90, 880. Obviously this one's level 6, that's why it's 90 damage. So level 1, it's only 80, so if I leveled that one up it would be high damage too. 770, 990, that's a 790, so obviously that's better. This one's damage on whale, health on titan. Okay, so starting to see some duplicates that we're not going to need now. Not enough damage to be worth it anymore, so we get rid of them. If I've got 6 power available, I want to do more than 40. Oh, you want to do more than 40 damage with it. We'll keep it a 4 just because it's funny. I don't make most of my money from selling things anymore. You can tell. How much am I making from each part? Like 293. I make my money from Ultimate League, which is sweet. I get like 150,000 from that each time it ends. So chainsaws, you want your strongest chainsaw. That's it. You don't want any other chainsaws. What are you gonna do with it? What are you gonna do with a weak chainsaw? Absolutely nothing. That's what. So like, keep the ones with bonus on it, and keep anything with a bonus, like especially a 4 power bonus. But you know, a weak chainsaw is not gonna do anything for you. Like a weak blade could do something for you, but a chainsaw, nothing. Kind of the same thing. You want to keep your strong ones, but most of mine aren't strong. Obviously, keep the ones with bonus if you want. I do, just because you never know. It's also cool just collecting them. Alright, another legendary. Health on Titan. Kind of worthless, but it's only 6 power, so eventually I could throw that onto a 3-weapon Titan, just in a funny spot to not hurt anybody, and just gain a ton of health, so we keep that. It can be utilized on the 3-weapon vehicles. Okay, we got 2 of those drills, not the best. The rest are garbage, not gonna hurt anybody anymore, so we get rid of them. Sell them for monies. Shotguns, I keep a lot of shotguns. Blasty shotgun, whoa, I need to put a blasty shotgun on him. What would I have to do though? I would have to put that one and that one. And these don't equal 84, plus whatever it gains. I'd lose health, but I'd get it. Oh, but it's so much fun having both. We'll obviously keep it, but we're not gonna put it on. Anyway, so we're gonna get rid of some of these actually. I just keep them all generally, just to be able to use the strongest one of any power that I can use on a boulder. I can get rid of duplicates. Keep all the 4s just in case we have a ton of boulders that need some. Send them to like boulders in China or something who need. Okay, I don't need all these shotguns, I guess. I like shotguns though. Okay. I don't like Bigfoots a lot, but we gotta cap some. So Bigfoot. And then 35, that's all the Bigfoots I need, so we're going to get rid of the rest. You're not going to need to put like the Bigfoot on every vehicle. Yeah, there's still Bigfoot to be good. I'm going to start putting all my tires there. Alright, goes to Sticky is nice. Okay. Obviously that's the one that has the most health. 40, 30, bonus. Don't need any more than that, do we? Keep all the ones with bonuses. And that's what I meant. You don't have enough wheels with bonuses. You should be constantly betting your wheels. You have so many wheels. You should have bonuses for absolutely every size wheel, for every vehicle, for every situation. Highest health, 30, 20. You can throw away anything past this without a bonus. A lot of these bonuses I make myself. Some of them come with them, some of them come with them and I add to it. You want to always be betting stuff all the time, especially extra parts. If you start betting a bunch of extra wheels, your strongest wheels or whatever, your medium wheels, because you don't want to bet your strongest maybe, and just get one long bet on each one, so they have 10 or 6% or however much you get from it. So now you have a bunch of the same kind of wheel with 10% bonuses on it. So you choose one of those extra wheels. If you lose it, maybe you just get rid of it. You try a different one. And now you have a couple of them that have like 20, 25%. Now you want to be a little more careful as you bet them. But that's a really great way to build your wheels up. So you have, because eventually these weak wheels with 26%, they become stronger than your current level wheels that don't have a bonus, even at higher rounds, because that 26% ends up becoming so much of the main value of your vehicle body. So I'm going to keep a few more of these. Okay, I don't need too many, so keep the bonus ones. 45, 35, 35, 25, 15, I don't need any more. 37, 37, 22, 22, 22, don't need anymore. But definitely keep some until you get a bunch bet on. I have a lot of bonus that I can throw away all the other ones. I'll show you at the end how many parts I have left with all the bonuses. They're mostly the bonuses. So gadgets. Anytime you have a long bet open, throw a gadget on it. Keep throwing it on. You can't have too many gadgets. I mean, eventually you'll have, check this out. Oh, and gadgets. For repulses, you want your highest star rating, which are going to take 2 power, and then your 2 stars, which are going to take 1 power. So, because you want one of each, because, sometimes you only have 1 power, you can only use a 1 star, or a 2 star. So, we've got some bonuses here, got some bonus rocket, some more bonus health. Load these up, you can always improve them later. But get that first bonus on it so you can see what it's going to be, because it doesn't change. And once you have maybe you could have 5, 6, 7 repulses, all with rocket bonus. And you can bet a couple of them here and there. And oh no, what if you actually can't afford to reclaim one that you lose a bet? Well, you do have a whole bunch of them, so that's cool, right? So then, same thing with these. You want the 2 power. You want to make sure you have some that have 1 power. You don't always have enough. Minigun, let's just check what some of the bonuses are. I have a lot of them. I'm going to keep most of them. I'm not going to get rid of them right now because lifters. You should always use lifters when you can. They're one of the absolutely most useful things ever, and I can't use it on him yet. Yeah, we're turning this guy into an absolute killing machine now. We just got that lifter recently, so the health was nice. The lifter is superior by a long shot. Anyway, then we got some boosters. These are great too. You're gonna be using these on Boulder and a whole bunch of guys. Classic can use them. A lot of guys like them. I mean, get some boosters with bonus on blade. That's golden, right? And for Timo, that's gonna be a sneaky, with a blade. So just get some boosters with the blade. We got some health ones. Health on sneak. Drill, that's kind of useless. Oh man, get your forklifts with some bonuses, because then they become amazing. Health bonuses are great with forklifts. I mean, that can be super helpful later on. And obviously any weapon bonus. So let's go to another legendary. Okay, kind of funny, but you gotta admit, it could actually work later on with a really strong chainsaw with a front forklift. I mean, theoretically it could work. It's not the best, but it is 3 power, not 2, but still not the worst. Not the best, not the worst. Then we got this I've been working on a little bit. Got 34%. It's pretty cool. A nice rocket boost. Get your boosts, guys. These really add up. And so that's everything. So let me go back to the beginning and let's just see how many things that I have that all have bonuses on them. You'll see that most of them do, and the ones that don't are bodies and things that are just really good. And obviously, not all your bodies can have bonuses. Legendaries, some good boulders, some good whales, couple triangles, couple upside down triangles, Oh, sorry. Let's go through what I'm have equipped. My bad. Save the best for last. So we got a legendary on Boulder, and do not add health to your legendary wheels until the last few rounds. Reason being, if I add health to these wheels, it's going to cost me 100,000. It's going to cost me 500,000 eventually. I'll add like, maybe 1,000 health to it total. And the next upgrade, regardless of what it is, it's going to cost me over 1 million, and then over 2 million, and then over 10 million. All these numbers, I don't have that much money. I'll never have that much money. But if I wait till like the last round, my boxes will be like 10,000 health each or something. So I can like add like, 70, 80, 100,000 health to these wheels and suddenly make them relevant. And then they'll double Boulder's health on top of that, and that's how you can get massive stats. By all means, level them up by fusing, but do not add health boxes to them. We just got a decent one here. We got some health from that. And then we have legendary rocket one on Boulder. Now, the fusing it to level 8 gets the double health. But if I add health from the boxes if I add damage from the boxes to it, that won't get doubled from the legendary effect. So that's a shame. So this is actually going to be really good right now, and later on this is actually going to be useless. Later on this won't be good at all because the damage won't continue. The damage won't continue to go up. So it's only going to be good for a little while. So we're going to use it while we can. So health. Sorry about all the noise. Oh yeah, right. So we were just gonna show how many things have bonuses. Oh right, no. Before that, let's just go over the. Right, so then we have legendary here. Legendary wheel on Sneak Master. This is my sneaky man. He's got this beastly wheel over here with 155, quite a bit. I've added some health to it. Health you gotta use as you get it because it doesn't stay good. I mean, in a round or two, what good is a health box that only gives me 20? Well, I'm on round 3, so that add a bunch of those together and you get like 155. That's good. But in 3 rounds, if I'm adding 20 health to my stuff, that's not going to do anything. So use them or lose them. Put on your legendaries. Then we have this, level 5, with a little boosted damage. It's a pretty good rocket. We got this, which is a nice double rocket. And we got a little extra health here. And you can tell I've added some damage to these guys. I need to get that bonus up. I just earned that bonus. Pretty good, right? Once in a while, throw a weapon into those long bets that you think you're going to win. Grabbed that bonus a little while ago. So this sneaky is really devastating. He's got good health and really good damage. It's going and just has good health too. Then we have the classic. Classics are by nature lower health. He's okay health. We haven't leveled him up at all. We could to get him more health, but we didn't yet. Let's check here. Decent wheel. It's better Boulder wheel, but Boulder doesn't want it right now. And this little guy. I actually thought I had a different wheel, but might be. Nope, same thing, okay. Alright, we got our lifter. And we got, obviously he's got health on sneaky, but our sneaky is occupied right now with some rocket power. So that's a pretty good minigun. I mean, if you look at compare it to the other miniguns, like that's a 9 power minigun. Right? Here's a 9 power minigun. I know I have one. A 90, right? Level 1, 90. 90 with 9. 154 with 9 with bonus 25 on sneaky. So that's pretty awesome. So let's just use a few of our things. So let's just quick finish the list here just to show you how many things. You should have bonuses on so many things. You should be earning them all the time. Oh, sorry. Yeah, it was on weapons. Just notice how many of the things have bonuses. It should be kind of what your inventory starts to look. And remember, I'm only on round 3. Round 3. Remember, a lot of these wheels and gadgets with the bonuses, they don't go bad. The bonus is a % of your vehicle health. So as your vehicles become higher round and higher round with tons of more health, those bonuses add more and more health. So those wheels only get stronger and stronger. You know, a knob with 100 health with it's a legendary. Like this 10 health roller, it's a legendary. When my boulder body has 30,000 health, that knob becomes 30,000 health. And then I add 30,000 health with boxes to it. And you do the math how legendary wheels can eventually really add health. So let's just use these guys real quick. Show you what they're made of, what I'm working with. This is my troll character. I keep him in the championship to make people laugh. But the joke's on them because he's actually really strong. So let's just watch a few of these. He defends himself pretty well, it's funny. The first 2 shots are dead on. He takes a shot in front, and then he takes a shot upside down. From then on, he just goes crazy. He's a force to be reckoned with. He just whoops Snuggles. Did you see that? Don't mess with this boulder. He's mad crazy. So let's take a few just so we can stay in the middle of the championship, so the list, so we can get our 3 gems, you know? First 2 shots are just awesome. Oh man, you can't touch that. That's just dancing all over your face, man. I've got some cool vehicles. We'll just win one more so we don't accidentally promote. Oh, we do need to promote though. They got me. Somehow I earned too many trophies and it says I can't get more trophies again. Even though I was careful not to go over 400. Gonna have to change the limit again. It's crazy, right? So I guess I'm winning a lot of these. It's kind of cool. I don't fight often in this championship. You know, I don't really fight these guys. I just sit here. Oh, I'm not gonna fight him again. The end. So I'll do some quick fights with him too, even though I showed you a few of those fights, which were sweet. These guys are weak, let's face it. Well, that didn't go very well. He doesn't win all the time here in quick fights, but he is fun to watch. Bang, got you once, bang, got you again. Oh, he's gonna get him. No, maybe he's not. Who knows? Who knows? Ah, what's happening? Ah, Bodie. That's wild, right? Let's do a few more crazy boulders. He earns me boxes and sometimes crowns. And he shoots right side up and upside downs. Dude, that's so sick. Look at him doing that stuff. Well, he's not. He's done. So that's my boulder. He's definitely awesome. Now I'll show you my sneaky. A little less entertaining, but also very awesome. Devastating with his rockets, first of all. And that repulse just leaves people on their backs, unable to do anything. It also keeps him usually away from the forklifts, although that one was definitely going to flip him. They have to live long enough to flip me. This guy is a beast. He's my crown getter. He gets the 5 pretty often, no one stops him. He's got that one double rocket on there just for little sneaky mans like Boulder he'd jump behind. Yeah, that's how we do. Yeah, we're on a 7 streak and we can still one hit guys. This guy does not mess around. The sneaky's my crown winner. My destroyer of souls. No, that's not me, man. There's a 10 streak for you. So, before we defeat the world, let's move on to our Classic, who's promptly going to lose the streak. Now, be warned, Classic using a minigun. This is by far the worst weapon to use in quick fights. Quick fights. Good for gang fights, good for tournaments, good for championships. Not good for quick fights. You're gonna get rocked. But that's okay. I'd almost rather use a chainsaw than any gun for quick fights. We'll beat a few people, but we're definitely gonna get rocked. Whoops. His shape will be his saving grace. We're going to beat most of these. Anyone we beat from here on will probably be from flipping them and getting underneath them. Not from killing them before they kill us. That's where if you want to get far, you need lifters and forklifts and stuff. Well, anyway. We'll do a few low round classic fights just to give him a fair shot. Because he had to fight like round 11 and 12 right off the bat. And he did alright. Won a couple. Obviously, we're going to smoke these guys, and they don't have a chance. Well, I mean, they do, though, because of the matchups. But we're using a minigun. If we were using a rocket, they wouldn't have any chance, but there's definitely a chance, still. Especially once you hit that 5 with this, which would be hard anyway, but, like, that's, yeah, we're still dead, see, definitely. Anyway, so those are my guys, that's my stuff. Want to see what bonuses I got? Let's just check this out. Oh, well, that's a problem. I'm on that one, the blue shieldy thing. So let's just go there real quick and see if I... Oh, I got 5, let's use it. So I just switched up my stuff. I just put a booster on that. And I put the forklift onto that, and the repulse had to go somewhere, so I have no idea how these are going to work. Let's try them. I've got to see how this works first of all. Oh man, that's the wrong guy to use this against. Wow, because of the booster we actually got to him. Anytime I've used this grav wheel against the dragon mortar, I never reach him. I can never get to him. He kills me, just keeps pushing me back. But that booster made a difference. Go for it again. I like that. I want to try using a different wheel on the front, see if I can get under them by doing that. Whoa, was that a laser of sorts? If it is, it might do 10,000. Yeah, we're definitely watching this. Oh no, no. Whoa, it's not a laser of sorts, it's a super death ray blaster. What just happened to me? Alright. Needle Man looks tough. Let's take on Needle Man. We might want to use this guy, because we can blast him from far away. That's definitely how we take out Needle Man. We definitely just stay away from this guy too. He's got a shotgun and a forklift. Don't get near him. Just use rockets, man. Now for this guy, we definitely want to use our spinning bladey things. Take him down. I believe we can get him with this guy. He lifted me into the air. It was sweet. The anti-grav wheel was boss. So his repulse can't hit me, so I'm debating which guy to use to kill him. I'm pretty sure I kill him with either one. What would be more fun? I really want to chop him with this new choppy guy. Yeah, it was definitely closer with that. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, see that? That's a problem. We're gonna quit while we're ahead. That one looked tough. Go again! Oh, I meant to change wheels. We're gonna blast you rocket in. That's who we use against the dragon mortar, this guy, because he's consistent, he still hits him. Doesn't stop him. Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't even used this guy. Yeah. I shouldn't have done that. What? Whoa, look at me go! He's fighting for my life. He's fighting for my life. Dead. That was fun at least. You did not change positions. Okay, we're not gonna make that mistake again. I knew better, but I wanted time. I should have used this thing. Gotta change tire again. Now we can use this guy. Yar. Laser blasted. Whoa. What was my other guy? Rocket Man does 4 something, 3 shots. Laser, I think it's 3 laser, right? They're both 3. They definitely beats me, but he's like the third guy. Like I either die at the laser or like a shot or 2 after that with the minigun it kills me. What can I even do that could kill him faster than that? It would take 3 rocket shots. Well, I don't lose much. So if I can get the 3rd rocket shot off, I win. Oh, he was missing me with the minigun. Sweet. Well, that works. That being said, this guy has no help. Whooped. That minigun will never get to warm up. I only need 3 shots. That's gonna freezy me. This will be fun. I want to do it. We're doing it. He has a Mr. Freezy Man. I have one too, but I'm not using it. No, I knocked him over still. What? Oh, nice. It makes him not hit me with it. Sweet. Wow, he almost killed me. That was cool. These things are awesome. Well, I can do that too. Blasty. I'm gonna quit for now, and thanks for watching. Tatsumaki.